This is an enlargement scale factor 3 without squared paper. So on plain paper we have a given centre of enlargement, so we are enlarging from this point. We will enlarge taking point by point, find the images of those points and then join them up with straight lines to form the enlarged image. So let's take a first point, let's take this one. We will be using pencil, a ruler and optionally a compass. So let's take our ruler, let's put it on the centre enlargement and then it must go through first point we're considering. Now one way to do it is to measure how far this point is. It is 4.1 centimetres. My scale factor is 3. 4.1 times 3, 3 fours are 12 and the point ones, so 12.3. So my image will be 12.3, which is about there. Okay. There. Okay. If you don't want to use the scale, you can take a compass. You can put the point on the centre of enlargement. You can then put the pencil on the point that we are enlarging. This is then one lot of our distance. Put it to there, and so I've now got two lots of my distance. Mark an arc. Go to that next point. And mark another arc. Again, that's 12.3, same position. Let's now put the other bit on there. Take away those, so my image is here. This point from here, 1, 2, 3, scale factor 3, so this is 3 times further away from here. Notice, although it's 1, 2 to there, it is 3 from the centre. We always go from the centre. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's do the next point. Now, if we use our compass, let's use the compass again, but we need a straight line to follow. So put the start of the ruler on the centre. Hopefully it's easier when you have a real ruler. Well, it is easier when you've got a real ruler. That's, there we go. So, through my point here. So it's going to go through there. Let's look at that. That's 3.3. Scale factor 3, that would be 9.3. No, not 9.3, 9.9 if we were doing it without a compass and just reading off it. And there's nothing wrong with that, that is fine. If we want to use the compass, right, we have this already set to what it was last time. Okay, it's really important that you reset your compass length. Okay, so we've got to reset it to the length to our new point. Okay, so I now have it set to this length here. So I want 1, 2, 3 lots. let's do it accurately. Point on there, mark an arc. Point on there, following this line, mark an arc. Okay, and we're going to need to put the pen on here. Is this going to work? There we go. So take those away, and this is now our next point. So we've got this point and we've got this point. Let's put them on. Let's go for a straight line. I'm going to cheat and use my straight line tool rather than the ruler, but you just use your ruler to draw a straight line between those points. Okay, so I've enlarged this line by enlarging those 2 points. Let's do the next 2 points. So we're going to do this point next. Let's get our ruler. Let's put the beginning of the ruler on the centre of enlargement. Okay, so ruler from the centre of enlargement, and then rotate it so it's going to go through just about. Right now it's not quite good enough. There we go. So through this point from the centre, that's pretty much 6, maybe 6.1. So times by 3, 3 6s, 18 and a bit. So it might be as much as 18.3, probably about 18.1. So somewhere around here. Let's mark on the bit of the line which is around there. That's a bit fat, wasn't it? Let's get that down to be a bit neater. You should use a nice sharp pencil. Right, let's get this compass point on the centre of enlargement. Again, I've got to reset the size of the compass. So make it to the length to the point we're doing. From the centre to the point. Okay, I'm now going to do 1, 2, 3 to get to there. So 1 to there, and from here, marker point, that's 2, and then from here, mark another point, and there we are, that's 18.2 we've come out with the compass. So you can see how that works. Take that away. Let's use my straight line tool, and so we can join up from here to my next point. There we go. So one more point to go. This point here. Take my ruler, put it on the centre. Make sure it's going through the point we want. There we go. That's pretty much exactly 3 centimetres. So times by 3, it's going to be 12 centimetres up here. I'm going to mark with a nice thin pen that bit. Okay. Compass from the centre. Got to reset the size to the new distance for our new point. Here we are, that's factor 2, because that's 1, 2 from the centre, and again, it's just slightly less than 9, isn't it? There we go. How did I say 12? Of course, 3 3s are 9, not 3 3s are 12, so I was wrong the first time. Let's put on that bit there. Take the ruler away. Right, it should have been on this line, shouldn't it? So we can see we're a little bit out. So let's just do our best. And there we go, we have enlarged scale factor 3 without squares.